I'm not looking at you, but I'm looking at the Zoom. But thank you guys for coming on Saturday. And normally Saturday morning we do like where we sleep late or we go somewhere else. But you guys choose to be here. That means something. What does it mean? Means you want some change or you were looking for something. But all this inside of you, you are a champion. Champion do things differently. Agree? Yeah. So Zoom, if you are on Zoom, whether you're wearing shorts or wearing long pants, but you are in front of the Zoom, give yourself applause. Here you can do it at your home. Those who are looking at me in the Zoom, you can do that as well. And don't get children do whatever it is, because when you do things, action, things start to move. Yeah. So my name is Nicholas. I will be just a short host, and I'm going to introduce a guy to share with you the demo of an emGuarde. Can I show of hand in this room and also in the Zoom who has emGuarde? Who has bought emGuarde? 1, 2, 3, 4. How about Zoom? If you have bought an emGuarde, can you type an E? Type an E in the chat box that you already bought an emGuarde. All right. Thank you guys for your speed typing. So this guy is young, handsome, and available or not available? Cannot, no more available. He graduated and he's supposed to go to do accounting in a very good company, accounting firm, the big company. But he didn't go. Why? Because he knows that work there 9 to 5, it doesn't happen. It'll be 9 to 6, 9 to 7. And the friend that worked there, stressed and not making good money because he want to earn a lot of money. So what happened? After graduated, he went straight into Kangen. And he has no experience in doing network marketing. But because he saw the product as so amazing, and he knows the team has worked, and he knows that this work, he jumped straight into it as young as 23 years old. Young Chiku. But because of the system work and the product work, he now open market in all around the world. Yeah. So it's not just talking about it, he's doing it, and he's not doing it, he is tasting and eating the fruit. He's opened up Nigeria, Africa, and opened up Dubai and all other countries. So I want you to put your hands together and welcome Mr. Simon.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can we give Nick a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks for coming, everybody. All right. On this beautiful Saturday, I'm no longer 23. All right. That's when I started the business many years ago. This year, I'm 29. Yeah. 29, almost going to the 30 already. All right. So I'm 29. I've been involved in this business for the last 6 to 7 years. Traveled the whole world building this business, initially with the Kangen water machine. Can I just see who here you're using Kangen machine already? Oh yeah, okay, most of us here. But today, it's very exciting because now we're actually going into a new phase of the company because we have a new product launch. And before I go into my presentation on this whole slides I'm going to share with you, when I saw this product, I told myself, even if this
recording in progress,
our own company, I would have bought it as well because I saw the demonstration and I realized how dangerous is the electromagnetic radiation in our daily lives. But before this, I was not educated on it. Who here, right? You like to charge your phone next to your bed and then, Facebook, Instagram. Be honest, by a show of hands. Yeah? Facebook, right? Next to your bed, or maybe you have television in your bed. All these kind of things is becoming our way of life. All right? I'm one of those guys. I like to scroll phone until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I wonder why I cannot sleep. And every time 4 o'clock, wake up, check the phone. Who here, when you wake up, the first thing you should check your phone? Yeah. Not to kiss your wife and say good morning. You check your phone first, wife later, Facebook first. All right. So you see, we're going to this age. Yeah, see if we can hide it. There's a way to hide it. Hide panel. Hide floating meeting control. Yep. Thank you. All right. So today, I'm so happy to share with you guys the launch of emGuarde. This is the unit right here. It's a very small machine. The company has designed it to look very elegant. It's something you put in your house, everywhere you go as well. The Enagic Japan's latest technology, emGuarde. And if you're wondering what is M stands for electromagnetic guard. Yeah, guard your family and yourself from electromagnetic, creating harmonious spaces around the world. Okay. Yeah. And by the way, this we have barely launched. Less than 1 month, people have got to know about this product. Well, less than 1 week, sorry. Yeah, less than 1 week, people have got to know about this product. So we are barely launched. We're still in the pre-launch. Okay. So let me tell you a bit about story. I believe I'm born in 1994. I don't know about some of you, but 20 years ago, I still grew up doing all this. Some of you guys, right? Playing the rubber stamp, all these rubber, go play activities. We didn't have iPad phones last time when we were younger, right? Even for my generation. But today, when you look at the new generation of kids, what are they exposed to from young? What are they exposed to? iPad, television, phone, wireless, Bluetooth, games, all that stuff, right? So it's getting really insane. In fact, I have an 8-month-old niece. When she sees her father watching TV, she also wants to watch TV. All right. But the mother stops her because it's not good for her eyes. Later we'll go into that as well for kids' development, for their eyes and their brain. All right. So we know there's a lot of pollution. All right. So people on the Zoom around the world, I believe there's a lot of pollution around the world: water pollution, air pollution, noise pollution. But then there's one pollution that a lot of people and scientists are talking about today that we cannot see, we cannot taste, we cannot touch, called electromagnetic radiation pollution. It is a genuine pollution. Would you guys agree, ladies and gentlemen? It is a genuine pollution, but we cannot see. But is it affecting us? Yes or no? Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, big time. So what is the difference between electromagnetic radiation pollution versus other pollution? As I mentioned, you can't see. But let's say in your living room, all the radiation actually has white lines. This is how your living room would look like. Would you go into this room? Would you go into a living room if this is what you see? No, right? You wouldn't go inside, right? But this is how all the EMF, we call it electromagnetic frequency, is actually going through our living room and affecting us. Okay, so what are the electromagnetic radiation sources that we're exposed to every day? Everybody have phones. We don't have to talk about that. Wi-Fi, air conditioning, TV. Places where we have a lot of high tension cable, right? Like Mont Kiara, Mont Kiara, there's one. Cheras, Taman Connaught, there's also one. So many places. OUG, a lot of all these places, a lot of all these high tension wire, high radiation, microwave, socket, and computer, right? So we're surrounded by all of this every day. So the thing is, what we need to understand is what kind of frequencies affect our body and what don't. It's very, very important to understand. So this one, I believe, I studied physics last time, but let me make it simple for some people who are not familiar with this. They call it the wave of spectrum. So frequencies in radiation, they have different type: non-ionizing and ionizing. Now, ionizing is the very bad one, like gamma ray, X-ray, right? These are very bad. We're not exposed to this on a regular basis, right? We're not exposed to this. We're exposed to things that is non-ionizing between 30 megahertz to 1000 megahertz, the lower end. So what are these things? The things that we're exposed to every day. Okay, so this is the range that we're actually exposed to. And why do we need to get rid of the radiation of this range, 30 to 1000? Because if you were to read the FCC Bulletin 65, FCC stands for Federal Communications Commission. What did they say? I'm going to zoom it out. They say the new FCC exposure limits are based on data that the human body absorbs RF energy at some frequencies more efficiently than others. So there are certain frequencies our body absorbs more than others. And what is the range? As indicated by Table 1 Appendix, is a very long report. The most restricted limits occur in the frequency range of how much, ladies and gentlemen? Can you guys see? 30 to 300. So it's between 30 to 300. It actually belongs to the non-ionizing range. Our body absorbs most of it. Yeah. So why is it dangerous that our body is absorbing this? Okay, because let's look at the frequency of our organs. Our brain has a frequency of between 72 to 90, our brain. Let's look at our body. Generally 62 to 78, heart 67 to 70, liver 55 to 60. So you can see all of our organs is between 50 something to 90. It's the lower range, right? So what happens when you have electronic devices around your room that emits the same frequency? So what's going to happen? Something called resonance. All right. Oh, can you help me press? Yeah, just help me press play. So resonance, I think we all understand this. Thank you. Yeah, Ben. You can. Yep. So when you use a spoon fork, okay, when you hit something of higher frequency, it doesn't affect the one that is lower frequency. But when you use the same frequency, what happens? It vibrates it, right? Because the frequency is the same. It's just like how you're tuning onto your radio. Right? So basically, this is what we call resonance. So when you have electronic devices around you that resonate with your body organs, it vibrates our organs and our cells. So that's not what we want. All right? So how do we tell? How do we see how much radiation we're exposed to. So we're going to use a device called the radiation detector, RD 9001. So this detector, I'm going to pull it up for all our audience on Zoom and live here to see as well. So our audience here, can you guys see? This is a black color meter. People on Zoom, you can see. This one is sold by our company and also subsequently many other suppliers. It is called a detector to detect radiation. Okay, so how it works is like this. It measures frequency between 3 to 1000 gigahertz, which is 1000 megahertz. Okay, now anything that has above 2000 microwatts, it will show a display of 1. Okay, let me show you this. Now, this is called the electromagnetic radiation guide. Now, if this meter shows anywhere between 0 to 200 microwatts, it's acceptable. It's not dangerous. Anything from 200 to 1000 is slightly dangerous. Anything between the orange zone, 1000 to 1005 is dangerous. Red zone, 1500 and above is already extremely dangerous. Okay, so if you're exposed to yellow zone to red zone consistently long hours in office and home, these are the things that may occur. Concentration, memory problem, sinus, immune system problem, fatigue, dizziness, heart problem, sleeping problem. I believe a lot of people nowadays are suffering from sleeping problem, body pain, rashes, stress, anxiety, headache, and even cancer. Yeah, you are actually exposed to. So again, this meter, it measures up to maximum of 1999 microwatts. Anything above 1999, above 2000, the LCD will show a number 1. So let's do a test of this room itself. So the emGuarde is not plugged. This is not plugged in. Okay, we're not plugged in yet. So what we're going to do now is, can somebody who has a smartphone in the front, iPhone, Samsung, whatever. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, can you guys see what is the reading? 0, right? 0, right? Now turn on your smartphone. When I put the smartphone onto the meter, what number do you see? 1005, 1007, 1008 people on the Zoom. Okay, 1002, 1004. Okay, so this is your smartphone. So remember, anything above 1005 is considered extremely dangerous. So who here, when you talk on the phone, you talk like this? Anybody? By show of hands? So can you imagine the amount of radiation you're blasting onto your face? All right, so it's crazy. Okay, so let's test other things. How about electronic devices like projector? Let me put it near here. What is the number? What is the number? Is 1. 1 means it's above 1999. Whether is it 2000, 3000, we don't know. Because the detector only shows, yeah, thanks. Can somebody help me with the camera? Yeah, it's 1999. Okay, so what else? Some people in your house, you have something called the DB box, right? So you can see we actually have a DB box there. Okay, actually a DB box here. Let everybody turn here. I'm going to go to this area. Okay, I'm quite far. I'm going to come near. Go on or off? You have to tell them to permanently off it. Okay, I think it's off. When I go to the DB box, what number do you see, ladies and gentlemen? 1. Yeah, so this whole area is actually affected. Now, if you were to live in a condo, some of the DB box is right behind your master bedroom. Yeah, you have to check a lot of places. Yeah, a lot of places. So it's actually emitting high levels of radiation. So even if I come here, aircon, 1500. I don't know if you guys can see. Above 2000. Yeah, so this is your box. Okay, so this area is actually quite polluted. Yeah, it's very polluted. So what we're going to do now is, we know the radiation is bad. I'm going to do another experiment. Maybe your same phone. Let's do a same phone. Can you go? You have your YouTube? Go to your YouTube. So because a lot of us, we like to watch YouTube, right? On our phone, right? So go to YouTube, open any video, music, whatever. Okay, any music, just on any music. Okay, hold as if you're watching the video, and hold like you're watching the video normally. Increase the volume maximum. So we know, okay, what you do, right? When I go here, so that everybody can see, if you're able to stand up. So, put your hand out. We know the phone is high, right? But can you imagine when you're watching the video, what is the reading of the meter? It's also how much? Can you guys see? Can you shout it out? What do you see? Even all the way here, what does that mean? So when you're watching video, the EMF is also going through your body, which is what you don't want. Yeah, which is what you don't want. So this is something scary because it's invisible, we can't see. Okay, so how does it affect our health? World Health Organization. So this is what we call demo, right? We show what are the things in our house that actually has. Who here in your home you have LED, energy saving lights? LED, very high. My house filled with LED. You go to the old bulb filament, 0. But the LED, very high. Yeah. So this is what when I got my detector, I went around my house to do a testing. So what is the danger of all these electromagnetic radiation? WHO classified that radio frequency from these EMF fields is possibly carcinogenic to humans based on an increased risk of glioma. What is glioma? It is a malignant type of brain cancer, mainly caused by our phone, right? Because we talk on the phone all the time. Okay. Now, if you have your iPhone 14, all right, if you go to your settings, all right, if you go to your general settings and go to your legal, go to the RF exposure, you will also see this by Apple. They will also say to reduce exposure to RF, they advise to use hands-free, such as built-in speakerphone, headphone, or other accessories. So they also don't recommend you to talk like this. But most people, they talk like this. Yeah. So many other more is part of 2B carcinogenic. And even the American Anti-Cancer Institute talks about EMF. Yeah. The American Anti-Cancer Institute, what do they say? EMF, cordless, cell phone, smart meter. Now the TNB in Malaysia want to implement smart meter, right? Smart meter, computer, Wi-Fi, and their connection to autism, Alzheimer's, obesity, MS, allergies, cancer, and others. So it is a real threat. Okay. Now the entire emGuarde technology, this technology that's sitting in front of you, is based out of the research of this doctor called Dr. Magda. She's a Canadian professor. What she has found out was, who here you work in an office and you're using the laptop most of the time, or computer? Anybody? By show of hands? Yeah, computer, right? Use computer. 70 minutes of exposure to computer, all right? Your blood starts to form something called the rouleau formation, which means your blood actually starts to get thicker. It flows slower, 70 minutes. If you're using 10 minutes on your mobile phone, your Samsung, Apple, whatever, it is becoming even worse than the computer. Can you guys imagine? So this is the healthy red blood cell. But after using it, it looks like this. And according to Dr. Magda, this formation is the same blood formation she sees in her cancer patients. But it can cause to us by our phone when you're using it for a long time. So what can it lead to? Poor circulation, low oxygen transport, reduced waste, fatigue, all this kind of stuff can actually be attributed here. So what is the solution? That's why you're here today, to learn about emGuarde. You have been invited by some of your friends and family. So what does it do? So let me turn it on. So how we turn it on is, this machine, all you need to do is it comes with a cable, you plug it to a normal power supply, and you turn it on. Okay, so I'm going to do one thing first. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to use the detector. So can you help me? Okay, Ben. So Ben will help me turn it on. All right, so again, let me use my phone, okay? My phone. So before it's on, what is the reading? What is the reading? Which is above 2000, okay? So what Ben is going to help me to do, he's going to turn on the emGuarde. What's the reading on the my meter now? 0. Yeah? 0. Okay, how about the projector? Any sound? No sound, right? How about go back to the DB box, the electrical box? I go all the way close. Any sound? No. Because what the emGuarde does, it cancels out the frequency. Okay, can turn it off? Can turn it off? Immediately comes back. On again? Yep. Can you see that? So this is the patented emGuarde technology. So that now it's turned on and it's covering 4 by 4 meters radius. 4 by 4 meter radius in a sphere. In a sphere. Right? It's like a sphere. So when this is on currently, all the phones here, everything is being cancelled out. So exactly how does this technology work? It harmonizes medium and high frequency ranging up to 1 gigahertz. Okay, so this is how a typical electromagnetic radiation source works. When you use your phone, there is a wave, right, to go to your brain and your body. When the emGuarde is turned on, what it does is it sends out cancellation frequencies to break the pathway. It's just like on the federal highway, you have a lot of cars going on the federal highway. But what happens when you slice the highway in half? The cars cannot pass, right? So the cars, it represents the energy or the radiation in the pathway. So when you destroy the pathway, the energy has no pathway to travel anymore. That's why even now you have a room of we have about 20 people here. All of our phones, we have about 20 phones, right? Everything will be covered as long as you're within the coverage range, because it's about breaking the pathway. So there's no limit about how many devices you can have in the area. Okay. So harmonic frequency, also known as cancellation frequency, have an opposing amplitude to their corresponding radiation frequencies. Basically, they cancel it out. Okay. So this is actually how in a lab, how it actually looks like. This is based in Shenzhen. The manufacturer, we did a testing. This is how the wave showing from electric field intensity from 30 to 1000 megahertz. This is how the radiation waves look like. Once the emGuarde is turned on, this is how it looks like, breaking the pathway. Yeah. So this is how it looks like in a lab. Okay. So this is the emGuarde, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So now the emGuarde in Malaysia right now is going for a retail of 6,620 ringgit. Okay, for one device. And as I mentioned, it covers 4x4. Now, for my house, I'm living in a 2,600 square feet condo. So the living room is quite big. When I did some testing, I need 2 units to cover my house. But there are certain houses you only need 1 or maybe more than 1. Depends on your setting. So what I really suggest is for those of you who have interest to get this, get 1 or 2 devices today, bring it back home, test it first and see if you need more or you don't need more. All right. So this is what we always suggest. Okay. Now, the great thing about Energic is our company now, for you to own this device and to make sure everybody in your home is protected, the company is also allowing and issuing installment plans for 0% interest up to 24 months. Yeah, up to 24 months, which means how much is it a month? It's 276 ringgit Malaysia a month. So it's less than 10 ringgit a day, where you pay for 2 years. And after that, you use this machine for a long time. So some people may also ask me, what is the lifespan of this machine? How long can it last me? The lifespan of the emGuarde is 5 years, according to the manufacturer. So what's going to happen after the 5 years? It will still work, but the coverage may not be like the original day you bought it as before, right? So all these things, it has to be dependent on how you treat it, where you put it, and when the time comes, we also do some testing. Yeah, so it will still work after 5 years, but for best efficacy, it is within 5 years. You're also covered with a 1-year manufacturer warranty. So anything happens with your emGuarde in the next 1 year, you are covered head to toe of the units. Okay, so let's talk about the 275 ringgit. Basically, it is less than 10 ringgit a day, if you want to look at it that way. Just I think myself and Nick, we love to drink coffee. Even after this, we're going to drink coffee. How much is one coffee already in Mid Valley? No, that one with the milk one. No milk. Also 10 or 11 ringgit, right? So one coffee a day, you're already spending more than this. So it's about your value proposition. Is this device protecting your whole family from electromagnetic radiation that potentially can cause cancer? We can't go around telling people your phone is going to give you cancer. No, it's not true, but you are susceptible to it. There is a risk. So the question is now, people buy insurance for 1,000 ringgit a month for diseases. Here, it's about buying an insurance to actually cover your area so that you don't have all these risks to the radiation. All right. So if you ask me, it is well worth that less than 10 ringgit a day. Yeah, for your entire family. And before I pass it over to Nick, this is my product presentation so far. Did you guys get some value from this? You understood how the technology works? And I have a 2021 Toyota Alphard, right? And what I did was I brought my detector to the car. When the engine is dead, I'm not on the engine, it is still showing about 500 on the detector. Yeah, on the detector. It's still showing about 500. When I turn on the car, guess what the reading? It's showing 1. Means it's more than 2,000. My car. And can you imagine when I took the detector to the back of my car, Alphard is big, right? Went to the back of my car, it is still showing 1. What does that mean? My whole car is filled with all this unnecessary electromagnetic radiation. And that is the car where my baby niece sits, my whole family, my parents sit as well. So for me, this unit, I'm also going to buy one just for my car, right? Because I don't travel to work and jam 1 to 2 hours a day. But do you have friends that every day they go to work, in the jam, 1 to 2 hours, and you're wondering why they're stressed up. Not because of the traffic. Even the car is emitting radiation, affecting their biology, right? So cars, very important to put this. There was one news in China. Now everybody is pushing the EV cars, right? Electric car, right? Is that good or bad? Good for, they say it's good for environment, they say, but you are sitting on a battery pack. Is the radiation low or high? Very high. Very, very high. In fact, in China, you know, China, there's a lot of these drivers, the Grab Uber drivers, they call it TT there. They drive EVs most of the time. And what happened was some of the drivers are actually complaining, lodging reports on the cars because long hours of driving, their skin from their fingers are coming off, burns. Because why? Of all the fields inside. All right, so this is a growing concern. And I'm so happy that emGuarde or some of your friends have invited you. We are the first few people in Malaysia able to know about this. It has not launched globally yet, even though our company is a global company. emGuarde Malaysia is the first company we are launching this. So my suggestion to you is take a decision, speak to the person who invited you. If you feel that this technology makes sense, just get it for your home. Get 1 or 2 units. Okay, so this regardless to the product. And now coming to the exciting part is some of you may be looking at this is, can I ask you, do you think a lot of people out there, they are unaware of this kind of radiation affecting them? Would you guys agree? They are not aware. In fact, before this, I was also ignorant. I was not aware. So when you are able to share this with your friends, your family, and your associations, your community, would you agree a lot of people would take interest as well? Yes or no? Absolutely. Once you educate them. Okay. So for the next session, I'm going to invite back onto the stage Nick to share with you how you can actually build the emGuarde as a business. Because number one, it is brand new in the market. Less than Mr. Sam has said, it's about 1 week time. We only launched about 1 week. Brand new in the market. It has not gone out of Malaysia yet. Globally, 0. We are the first batch here. So the opportunity here is massive. So if you're also seeing this as a business, this is what you're going to learn from Nick. All right. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to pass the floor back to Nicholas. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thanks. Oh. Later. Okay. Thanks.
Okay, so how do you feel, or what do you think about the emGuarde? Between 1 to 10. 1 is like, okay lah. 10 is, yeah, I want it. 1 to 10. 10. Only one person, 10. How about you? Or not convinced yet? Oh, the auntie said like that, good. For me, when I saw this, immediately I would say 9. I cannot say 10. But after I use it, 10. And what another 10 is my neighbor, my sister, my mother, my friends, and all around the people around me, because they need this. Because everywhere, like Simon said, every home you go, sure got handphone and laptop. So you might tell my children, don't use laptop, don't use handphone. You know what they say? I mean, I'm straightforward. That's how I mean, like, how can I don't live? So what I do is simple, just buy and fix it. It's simple. I'm a parent. I love my children. Children, you cannot ask them to stop laptop, cannot ask them to stop handphone. What I do is, as a parent, I take action. Just buy and on, that's it. Right? So I want you to see this and how big the market. How big the market? How big the market? What do you think?
Huge.
Huge. Ladies? Don't know. Later you will see.
Billions.
Huh? Billions. Pastor? Massive. Huge, massive. Billion. No. Humongous. Right? The Zoom guy, what do you think about the market? Type in the chat box. Type in the chat box. What do you think? Describe your words. But what I say is crazy. It is huge because every home needs it, and not just one. Later I'll show you. Yeah. So this thing costs 6,600 and only 280 a month, and you can start a multi-million-dollar business. So are you sure? Yes. Let me share with you. How to start to buy this thing? The method of payment is just single payment. You just swipe your credit card, one payment. Yeah, one payment, or credit card installment up to 24 months. Probably you say, hey, Nicholas, I don't have a credit card. It's okay, go for e-payment. E-payment, just put a 2,000 plus deposit and then every month you will deduct from your bank. Simple. We have all the method for you to own it. And we don't sell it on the shop or retail. We distribute it through network marketing or MLM, or they call it direct selling. Who don't like direct selling? Or who like direct selling? And who, no matter what I ask, you no hands up. Okay, even in the Zoom, who like direct, who don't like direct selling? Be honest. Okay, you can see my hands up also. Now, why? Because I lack of understanding when I started. Direct selling, no one. Direct selling, people no money to do one. Direct selling, a lot of cheap stock, cannot make money. Lack of understanding. But now I don't love direct selling. I'm crazy about direct selling because of who like overriding income. Overriding meanings you don't do. Put your hand up. If you like, who have right hand? Huh? Who have a right hand? Put your hand up. Okay, ask a simple question. Even in the Zoom, who like to have an overriding income? You don't know what it means? Meaning overriding means you share with one person, share with two person, and they share with 10 people, 20 people, and you earn the overriding income of their sales. You get what I mean? What's overriding income? Okay, who like overriding income? Now more hands. How about Zoom? I love overriding income. Let me share with you what is overriding income. This is direct sale. You here bought the emGuarde, you want to start the business, and you share with these people, you sell with them. Who are they? They are your direct sales, your friend, your direct. Okay? Then they use the product, they're happy with it, and what they do? They start recommending, they're referring to their friends, their relatives, and so on. This is called indirect sales. Do you know them? You don't know them. Or maybe you know them, either one. And this is called direct sales plus your indirect sale. We give you a total of group sale. In emGuarde, our program is a group sale, meaning you have your direct sales and also indirect sales combined. Is that good? Yeah. Zoom, if it's good, you just type a G. If it's no good, also never mind. You type an NG. Now, how it works is 8A or 8-point commission. In emGuarde, we have this patented program. Every emGuarde machine sells, they are cost and profit, right? And handphone, everybody use handphone, right? How much the iPhone now? 5K, 6K, 7K? Can I say 5K? How much the cost to produce an iPhone 14? 300. You can just Google it. You basically can Google it. It's about 300 to 400 and sell you 5,000. Do you complain? No. 5,000 very expensive. The cost only 300. You don't. You happily use it. Why? There are distribution costs. There are delivery costs. There are advertisement costs. There are billboard costs. There are ambassador costs, right? That is called the marketing cost. But in emGuarde, we do not have a marketing cost. The billboard cost, there's a big chunk where they give to. They give to you and me. We have the marketing profit. So in business, there are profit. So emGuarde allocate a preset budget of 2004. How much? 2004. For the distributor, and this 2004 split into 8 parts. How many parts? 8 parts. And the 8 parts, one part we call 1A, equivalent to 300. 1A is 300. 2A, 600. 3A, 900. So 1A, 100. 2A times 2. 3A times 3. So what is this? Don't worry. You just see the next slide. So how to rank up when you start this business, rank, direct sales commission, and how to get there. For example, today you decided to start this business. You sell to your first friend, which is your direct sales. Your direct sales and your second direct sales. Remember, this is not the slide. Your first direct sales, you are 1A, you get 300. Second direct sales is also 1A, you get 300. Simple. So far, so good? Zoom, okay? Then what happened to the third direct sales? You are promoted to 2A. You promote to 2A now. How much you make? 600. So far so good. It's simple, right? 1 plus 1 is 2. 300 plus 300 is 600. Okay? Because some of you like, huh? 300, 600. It's simple. 300, 600. So the third direct sales onwards. First sales, how much? Second sales, how much? Third sales, how much? 7, third sale, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You will get 2A. Then after that, what happened? The 11 direct sale. When you achieve a 10 accumulative or emGuarde group sales, direct plus your indirect, then your next sales, which is 11, you are a 3A. You get 900 ringgit. Some of you may say, 300, 900. Wait, you will see. Then what happened? You add another 20 group sales, 20. So meaning, not that another 20, day 1, 1. And you got 10, you are 2A, right? You add another 10, you are become a 4A. So total group sale is 20. Then the next direct sale become 4A, 1,002. Imagine today, maybe you started 3 months ago. Today you are already a 4A. Can you imagine you're 4A? You sell one machine, how much you get? 1,002. You sell 10? Simple as that. 12,000. And do you think you can sell one emGuarde or sell more than one? More than one, right? Then after that, what happened? Accumulate a 50 group sales. The next direct sales, you are a 5A. And the next, achieve a 200 cumulative emGuarde group sales. emGuarde, I'm talking about emGuarde because emGuarde, if you do emGuarde alone, in order to become a 6A, you need 200 sales. But along the way, you will sell Kangen and other sales. So 6A, if you just sell emGuarde alone, it's 1,008. So you just say 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. So today I'm a 6A 2-2. So the example, I'm a 6A, meaning every emGuarde that I sell to my customer, I make how much? If I'm a 6A, 1,008. So 1 month I sell 5, or sell 10, easy calculate, 18,000. So how to see more clearer? This is you. In a Zoom, when you see the you here, tell yourself, I am you. That means you are this person. Everybody knew one. You bought the emGuarde, then what happened? You start to sell to your first customer, Tom. So Tom is your, how many A? 1A. Tom is your 1A. So how much you make? Yeah, so smart. 300, simple. Now green color. Why green? This green color is a commission. I mean you, this 300 is your commission. And I also want to calculate your overriding, how much you will make. You. Then second customer, Alex. You also 1A, right? You also make 300. Then the third customer, how much you make? 600. Because you are 1A, 1A, and 2A. 1A, 1A, 2A, simple. So after you sell, then Tom said, hey, this amazing product, I also want to share with my friend. So Tom share with Grace. Tom sell to Grace. Tom sell to Grace. Of course, Tom will get 1A, right? But now I am not talking about Tom's income. I'm talking about you, your green color. I'm talking about you. So how much you will get when Tom sell to Grace? The overriding income. 100, 200. In normal conventional or normal multi-level or normal industry, you will get maybe 10%, right? 10% of what they earn or 20%. But in Magic, you will get 300. Wow. That means Tom sell, Tom get 300. These sales, you will get 300. Then Grace will sell to Polly, Polly sell to Arthur. You also get 100, 100. I don't know who is this person. Do you know Polly? You don't know Polly. Do you know Arthur? You do not know Arthur because Grace sold to them. And because of Tom is under your 1A, whatever the machine comes out is 300, 300, 300, 300. Is that good? Yeah? Now, then after that, Alex say, I'm busy. Rose say, I'm busy. Okay, you continue to find Kim. Kim comes in, is 2A. Hey, how come it's not 3A? Remember, in order to become a 3A, you need how many group sales? 10. Yes. So Kim is also a 600. But this Kim is different. Kim say, hey, I want to do this business. I got a lot of friends. I want to make money. Yes, you got this kind of friend? So Kim start to talk to his friend, Ali, Abu, and Ani. So Kim will have his 1A, his 2A. But how much you will earn the overriding? 600. Yes, you are right. 600, 600, and 600. Wow. Why? Because Ali, Abu, Ani is under Kim. Kim is under your how many A? 2A. So whatever comes out from here is 600, 600, 600, 600. Then Ani, after the group sales of 10, the next direct sales, you are a 3A. You get 900 when you brought in May. Hey, how come? I only sell Tom 1, Alex 2, Rose and Kim, only 4 direct sales, right? Only 4 direct sales. How come I can become a 3A? Remember, I show you the direct sales plus the indirect sales. Yes, you have 4 direct sales, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 indirect sales. 6 plus 4 is 10. So therefore, the 11, the next one, you are 3A. So far, okay? Good. So Zoom, okay? Ani will start to share with Bryce how much you will make. How much you override. The correct word is how much you override. 600. You sure? Wow. Huh? 300. 600. Pochi, 0 is 600. Why? Because it's 2A. This is naraka. It's nice, right? So Ben 600, Bob start to sell, or Bob start to Joe, you also make 600, and then Bob, right, Jack, this is how it works. Then, hey, this is money game or what? Nick, is this money game? Keep paying. No. We have 8 points. Remember just now the 8 point, the 2004 divided by 8 point, that's the 8 point. So how to go to 8 point? Let's see now. Follow, just pay attention. Now John sell to Don. How much you will get the overriding income? Let's see. John. Company will pay to John first. Who sold to Don? John. So John get how much? John get 1A. So far so good? Zoom, are you guys okay? John get 1A. And because John is Bob 2A, so Bob will get this sales how much? 2A. Yes, correct. Then because Bob is under Ani's 2A, whatever who sell here, Ani will get 2A, correct? Then Kim also get 2A. And you also get 2A, right? Because it's come from 2A line. But because of 8 point, so 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 2 is 5, plus 2 is 7, plus 2 is 8. So you get 1A, not 2A. If 2A means overpay, become a money game. We are not a money game. Zoom, we are not money game, we have real product. So now you see at 8 point, you still get. So far, so good? Yeah. How about John sell the second machine to Dave? It's also 300. Pay attention here. When John starts to sell his third sales, which is Dan is John's 2A, how much you will get? Let's do a simple calculation. John will get how many A? 2A. Because John will get 2A. Bob will get 2A because John is his 2A line. 2A and 2A and 2A. So how many? 2, 4, 6, 8. So you will get 0 from these sales. For these sales, you get 0 overriding. How many of you are okay with this? Zoom. I don't know about you. When I see them, just now I say 600. Now 0 like, yeah. But it's good problem. Why? Because when it's 0, but you earn so much from here. Right? You earn so much. But this 0 means it's a non-8A sales. Non-8A sale do not count as a group sale when you promote. Yeah. So if it continue to pay, mean overpay. But this is called non-8A sale. You want to understand more, you talk to the person that brought you here and your sponsor will explain more. So is this a good problem or a bad problem? Good problem or bad problem? It's a good problem because why? You zero, but you earn 300, 300, 600, 600, 600, 600. Because tomorrow when Ali sell one, you still make 600. Tomorrow, the next day, Bryce sell one, you still get 600. Alex sell one, you still get 600. This is a good problem. I love this. And let's move on. Then you brought in Tony. Tony is your, all this add up, more than 20 group sales. Tony is your 4A. 4A, how much you make? 3 times 4? 1,002. So when you sold to Tony, you make 1,002. And Tony sell 10. How much you override? Yes. You do not know? Simple. Take your handphone, calculate. 1,002 times 10. 12,000. 12,000, just one person. Tony sell 10. Then you all add up again. Cross 50 group sales. You brought in Simon. Simon is your 5A. 1,005. And Simon sell to 10 people. How much you make? 15,000. Then you continue. Then you brought in Sam. Who is Sam? Do you want Sam to be your downline? Yeah. You know who someone says, who the heck is Sam? Sam is someone that is so amazing. Someone on Zoom, you know. If you brought in Sam after 200 sales, you get 1,008. And how much Sam will sell? How many machines Sam will sell? Not 10. Sam will sell 5,000 machines. So you count 1,008 times. So bad news, Sam already bought the machine. But the good news is there's a lot of Sam out there. A lot of Sam. Still got Sam 1, Sam 2, Sam 3. So this is called 1A all the way to 6A. You climb slowly. Some are doing it very fast. I heard that yesterday, one guy just confirmed a 50 unit. So when you sold the one guy, this guy 50 unit, what happened to you? You already become a 5A. And when you are 5A, you sell one Kangen machine, how much you make? 1,000 times 5. You saw how fast you can grow this business. But some of you maybe, yeah, looks good, but I'm a part-timer only. Or I'm a full-time, how much I can make? Can I show you a proven 4-category protocol to show you if you do it part-time, how much you will make? Yeah, I'll just have to use this whiteboard. Okay. Huh? No, I zoom in front. I have to send very fun. You do that. Okay. I need to send. Wait. Okay. So I need to draw for you. So we have this called the 4 category of customer. This is a month. This is sales a year. So first is user. Who is user? User, just a user, normal user lah, huh? And then we have this here called part-time. Part-timer, and we have full-timer. And what's in between? This is where we call it the sometime. So what is this sometime? What's the difference? Sometime is not committed. They just like it, I come. I don't like it, I don't come. Part-timer, fully committed. I'm a part-time, but I'm committed. Right? Like when we do work, when study time, we work at the McDonald's, we go punch card. We go punch card. So tomorrow wake up at McDonald's, today I'm sick, I don't come punch card. Doesn't happen. You have to go and punch card. Part-timer. So I need some volunteer, even though in the Zoom, I need you to give me some number. I mean, don't need to come out. I need 2% from here, 2%. Give me the number. I'll ask you a question. I need participation. Even the Zoom. I encourage you to take a piece of A4 paper and write it down. Yeah. So what kind of participation? I want to do a calculation here. If you are a user, here, any new one, you never seen it before one. I need 2% from here. Have you seen this before? Yeah, you? No. Yeah, so no. Cannot run away. What's your name? Oh, VV. Okay. VV, huh? Back. One person. The most senior guy. Yes. Not yet. Okay, David. This guy. You seen him? Never? So don't need to come out and dance. Don't need. Just give me a number only. What's your name? Yoga. Okay. I write down because we old lady cannot remember. Right back. One more, sir. Just participate. Give me the number only later. What's your name? Jiva. J-I. J-I-V-A? Okay, Jiva. Okay. User. I ask you a question. Alan. Okay. So you just follow up with me. If you are user, Vivi, David, Jiva, and Yoga, if you are a user, how many machines you will buy? One. Yeah. One. Okay, this one machines. So if you're a user, you're happy with it, after 1 week, you use it, you have improvement, sleep better, then you will do a referral sales, right? You just recommend. But like you go to restaurant, you eat a very nice food, what you do? You recommend friends. So we have the referral sales. So how many referral sales you will refer to me in the next 12 months? No right, no wrong answer. Just how many sales you will refer. Based on the emGuarde that you saw the demo, you use it. One. David? Every Saturday. So how many? This Saturday. 52. Okay, 52. 30. 12. Okay. No right, no wrong. This. So as a referral. So now you are some-timer. What is some-timer? It's like, there are some sales. I sell one, I got 300. I sell two, I got 300. I sell the third one, I got 600. Some money to make. So if you as a some-timer, how many sales you will do next 12 months? 12 months. 10. David? Pastor, how many sales you will do if you are some-timer? Suka-suka buat, tak suka tak buat. 8. Yo, 5. 6. No right, no wrong. Just some-timer. Let's do this. Now I want to focus on these two. Part-time. Part-timer. You want to make money. You want to change life. You want to change car. You want to change house. I cannot change wife. Because I can't change wife. No, sorry. So you seriously, part-time is serious and committed. Serious committed. 1 week got 7 days. 1 month got 30 days. 1 week, how many hours you going to put in? Maybe Monday I put 1 hour. Just talk to friend. Tuesday, Saturday, come here. Meeting come. Right? Sunday, do some meeting with your friends. So 1 month. There's no more one sale, right? No more 1 year, is 1 month. So as a part-timer in 1 month, by selling the emGuarde, how many emGuarde you can sell in 1 month? Again? 12. Faster? Yeah, 1 month. 30. Okay. 50 or 15? 15. Sir? 10. How about Zoom?
10 under some timer.
Okay. All right. No worry. Just play along. I've got focus here and Zoom. So 12, 30, 50, 10. This part timer. Now, full timer. What is full timer? Full timer, like wake up in the morning, emGuarde, Kangen. And now lunchtime, talk about emGuarde. Tea time, talk about emGuarde. See people emGuarde. And go toilet, pee, cannot pee, pee Kangen. So they drink Kangen, you do emGuarde. Morning and night, do emGuarde. Full time. No other things. Only emGuarde. 30 days in a month. How much? 15. David, Pastor David? 50. 50. 20. So the Zoom one, you can actually type in a Zoom chat and Raj will let me know the number. Anyone type in the chat box? Oh, no, it's okay. So now this is part-time, this is full-time. So I want to calculate in the next 12 months. So I need to times 12, right? Times 12 months. This time 12 months. MONTHS. So which number I should take? Yes.
For the Zoom, we have Alan with 30.
Okay. So their number here, 30. So I will just take the lowest one, 20, 12. This is the lowest, 15. Oh, okay. You guys pay attention, huh? I thought you guys didn't pay attention. Testing. The lowest is 10, the lowest is 15. So this is your number, the lowest 15. Can I be very conservative? I am very conservative guy. I want to cut into half 5. Sam, is it 5 conservative? Cut to 2. Sam said cut to 2. 2. How about 15? Full timer. Cut to 6. So that means the number you give me, I cut, and Sam said cut to 2. Part timer no, cut to 2, which is you will say that you know what does it mean? I close one eye also can do. That means 2. Okay? So 2 times 12 is 24. 24 machine. 6 times 12? 72. So meaning, as a part-timer, you only sell 2 a month. In the next 12 months, you got 24 machine. For full-timer, you sell 6, become 72 machine. So how much part-timer will make? I need to times, right? So how much the money? As you can see on the slide, 1A, 2A, 3A. Which A you want me to calculate how much you make? For part-timer, how much you will make? So which A you want me to use to calculate this? 6A, yeah. Okay, 6A. How about you? Dùng 1,800还是用1,200? Which one? How about you? 2A. Sir? Same 2A. 3A again. I would like to use 6A because I want to make more money, right? But 6A will be a huge amount. I want to be very conservative. I want to use 2A, which is easily achievable. 2A. So 2A is 600. So I need you to help me to calculate. My calculate fail. My calculation mathematics fail. 600 times 24 is 600 times 24 machine. Yoga. Yeah, you give me the right answer, got free machine. 600 ringgit times 24 machine. 14,400. What does it mean? This is your direct sales or direct commission. And 2A, which is 600 times 72.
43,000.
How much? This is your direct. Are you following me so far? Meaning, part-timer, you sell 2 machines a month. 1 year, you make 14,400 part-time income. Is it good? Because why? 1 bag gone. 1 LV bag gone already. Yeah, for me, 14,000, nothing. But how about full-timer? You sell 6 machines a month. In the next 12 months, you make 43,000 full-timer. Is it? Wow, this is good, right? Some people also, not good. It's okay. Now, I want to calculate the next one is, we call it the ratio. What do you mean? When you see on the chart, when you sell to Alex or sell to Rose, and Rose just sell to one person. So 1 sell to 1, and he sell to 1, that's called 1-to-1. Stop. No more growth. But as you can see, the business is direct sales more or indirect sales more? Indirect. How many times more? So if 1-to-1 is 1, but this is 1-to-2, this is 1-to-3, 1-to-4, 1-to-5. So based on your seeing here, this potential of the business is how many to how many? 1-to-5. Yeah. As I said, 1-to-5. Yoga. 1-to-5. Oh, pakat lah. 1-to-5, 1-to-5, 1-to-5. How about you? Okay. So they said 1-to-5. How about the Zoom? Zoom, what do you think? The potential of the business? 1 to how many? 1-to. So for me, you 1-to-5 is nice, but can I be conservative? I only take 1-to-1, which is impossible, 1-to-1. But I just take 1-to-1. So which means if 1-to-1, I will have a indirect sales of the same 14,400. Correct? I sell to 1, he also sell to 1. So this is also 1-to-1 indirect. That means you sell to 24 people, 24 people to sell to 24 people. This is common. So how much total add up? So these two add up is? Can change car and change wife. Meaning, if you're a part-timer, you will make 28,800 because of 1-to-1. But you told me 1-to-5. I just said 1-to-1. A full-timer, you make 86,400. Okay. But this, I want you to see is, if these two add up, I want you to add up these two for me, is how much? Calculate it for me. 86,400 plus 28,800. 1? Again?
115.
115,000. Meaning, Vivi, David, Yoga, and Zeva, if you are a part-timer and you have 1 full-timer with you, this is the amount that you make, 115,000. Is it good money now? It's your part-timer, how many machines you sell? Only 2 machines. I want to ask you this question, even the Zoom. Is this figure achievable? Now for volunteer, now my all. Is this figure achievable? Not achievable. Is it achievable? Yes. Is it realistic? If you say achievable, yes, I agree with you. But you say realistic, I totally disagree with you. How can be realistic when you said you can sell 12 machines, 30 machines, I only take 2. If I use 12 machines, is this figure we're going to shoot up? Number 2, you tell me use how many? 6A, 3A, but I only use 2A to calculate your income. If I use 3A, if I use 4A, isn't it this figure will shoot up? And the potential of 1 to 5, you tell me 1 to 5. I only use 1 to 1. If I use 1 to 2, this figure will shoot up. So if you said achievable, yes. Realistic? No. This is way too low. So it's achievable. Now you can see the potential of earning this kind of income. Last question. Last question. The 4 volunteer. All. Pay attention. Huh? If you are serious and committed as a part-timer, in the next 12 months, how many part-timers you can bring into your group? How many part-timers you can bring into your group? You're serious part-timer only. In the next 12 months. 1 per month, which is 12. How about you? 15. 12. 4. Full-timer. If you are full-timer, you're serious and building this business, and the next 12 months, how many full-timers you can bring into your group? 8. Yoga? No full-timer? It's okay. 16. 60. 10. You calculate this one. Do I want to calculate for you or not? You take this figure, you times how many part-timers you bring in. You take this figure, you times. Okay. Sam.
Yes.
How many part-timers is in your group? He lost count, which is above a lot. How about full-timer? A lot. So because the rest are quite new, the senior one not here. Close one eye, you just take 2, you times, you make more than 200,000. This is how powerful it is. You do what you need to do. You see the potential of the business as a part-timer and a full-timer. All right. So this is my end of my presentation. Any question? No question? So simple. No question means you are clear. Even the Zoom are clear. You will not have emGuarde. Start the emGuarde, get one and build. Talk to your friend that brought you here today. Check with them. You do not, if you don't understand, never mind, check with them. Clarity is power. So I thank you for coming, and thank you Zoom guy for coming. Sam, you want to speak a few words?
Put hands together.
Right.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, this is Sam. Give him a round of applause.
By the way, I noticed some of you came in a bit late. You didn't get a chance to see the product then. Would you like to have another product then? Yes? From show of hands, who would like to have another product then? Okay. No one. Oh, okay, good. Can you make
You
it,
I guess Simon.
you also can do one?
I can.
For a change. So let's give Nicholas Brigade.
Thank you. This is a quick one, okay. Oh, you go back to it's the same PowerPoint, you get out from there. Okay, my name is Nicholas. For the new one, you're coming to attend and see the demo of emGuarde. What is emGuarde? emGuarde is a electromagnetic microwave eliminator. Right? For the Zoom guys, because some people come late and they want to see a demo one more time. Yeah, just leave it on. Okay, introducing emGuarde Japan's latest patented technology called emGuarde, electromagnetic guard. This little device is so powerful. So presenting to you, emGuarde. Change your environment, change your life. We all know. Now we're all born. I think many of you are all not young, you know. Only the ladies are young. 20 years ago, this is what we play. This is what I play. I think you're familiar, quite familiar with rubber and all that stuff. These are what we played those days, young time. So we are exposed to natural. But nowadays, all the home or all the children, do they play this? No, do you play this? I don't think so. My daughter don't play this. My daughter play this. How about your daughter? How about your son? They are all on handphone. You know, Simon said his niece, I think about 2 years old. The minute the father took out the handphone, she will come and see. And I go to restaurant, I see children are all on handphone. Right? They don't talk to each other. All this we cannot run. Even the school in America, every children are given an iPad. Even now, the private school here, all this technology, we cannot run away. Ben, can you hide the chat? The chat up there. So these are the things children are exposed. Is it good or bad? Let's see. Okay. So earth pollution, we have water pollution. So we have Kangen water, we have air pollution, we have air purifier, noise pollution. But a lot of time, a lot of people like us, that we forgot about this electromagnetic radiation pollution that has been happening. These are the dangers, silent, you can't see, invisible. So when invisible, you do not know the danger. What is the difference between electromagnetic radiation pollution versus other pollution? What is so dangerous? Okay, in this room, do you see any radiation pollution? No, we can't see with our naked eye. We cannot see. But this is what's happening in your living room, even here. If the radiation you can see as a white line, this is what happened. Now, do you want to enter to this room? I don't want to enter to this room, right? Anyone want to enter to this room? Don't want, because you can see the radiation. It's happening here. You can't see, but it's happening here. These are the danger in our home. So where does the electromagnetic radiation come from? Where? There? Handphone. Who don't have handphone? Everybody have handphone. Even got 2 handphones, right? How about Wi-Fi? Every home, you know Wi-Fi? It's like, huh? You got no Wi-Fi? How come? Where you come from? Aircon, TV, computer, plug, microwave, and this is called what? Tower. Have you seen this before? And the houses around here is cheaper. Houses there are cheaper. Yeah. So these are the source where all the radiation come from. So what are the waves? People say, hey, how come? What kind of wave they are danger? They are a non-ionizing wave and ionizing wave. So the non-ionizing is this one, the 30 megahertz that it goes like that, like what we know is like that, not slow. But the ionizing one is very dangerous. Say, but we are not exposed to it every day. The gamma X-ray, the gamma ray are very dangerous. Yeah, and these are, yes, Ben, what happened? Never mind, I leave it like it's okay. It's okay. Never mind, it's okay. So power line, radio cell, microwave, infrared, and visible. These are the ones that we want to talk about. because we are exposed to it constantly. And these are not constantly. And how dangerous it is, you will see. FCC Bulletin Report 65. This is the report, Federal Communication Commission Office of Engineering and Technology. That is a report. And this is what the whole report, we will enlarge it. What does it mean? The new FCC exposure limits are also based on data showing that the human body absorb the RF energy at some frequency more efficiently than others, which means our body will absorb this kind of radiation. As indicated by Table 1, Appendix A, the most restrictive limits occur in the frequency range is how much? 30 to 300 megahertz, where our whole body absorb the RF energy by human being is more efficient. At other frequency, whole body absorption is less efficient, and consequently, the MPV limits are less restrictive, meaning our body absorb this 30 to 300. So the 30 to 300 came from where? Came from there, not from here. So are we exposed to it every day? Every day, constantly. Yeah. Frequency of body organs. So this is another report. Our brain frequency absorb this 72. Normal brain frequency 72. Human body, these are the number that our body organ absorb. So again, it shows, it's all report, shows that our body are absorbing all these that affect our organs. So what does it mean? This is called resonance. You all know, right? This thing. So when he used this to play, he hit this, and this is different. It doesn't move. I mean, it doesn't resonate. It doesn't resonate. Nothing happened. But when he changed the same hertz, it moved. Tang, it moved. Simple. This is called resonance. So the 30 and the 300 megahertz, it affect our organs. Yeah, next. So we're using a detection specification. Right at the back, you can see in front because you came in. Come see in front. See in front. Yeah. There are a few people came there now. So these are the radiation detector we use to measure the radiation. Standard type LCD, maximum to 1999. When I turn on this thing, it will show you from 1 to 1999 to check the radiation. And when it over 1999, it will show you 1. 1 means overload. 1 will show you overload. So what we want to use to measure, we are measuring 50 megahertz to 60 megahertz and 3 megahertz to maximum. We want to measure this. And it is cm2, yeah, centimeter to want to measure very close. So handphone, do you have any handphone? Can I borrow a handphone? Wow, this is expensive. Oops, handphone. Do you take handphone? Hello, how are you? Talk like that or you talk like that? You talk like that, right? So we want to measure whether is it bad or not. Yeah. Okay. Later I'll need your phone again. Yeah. So these are the measurement. Green zone from 0 to 200 is acceptable. Okay, nothing wrong, acceptable. And 201 to 1000, slightly dangerous, slightly. When 1001 to 1005 is called dangerous. And anything above 1005 is called extremely dangerous. So we have a lot of wave here. We have 200, we have 500, we have 1000, we have 1008, we have 5. So anything here is okay. Symptom of exposing yourself from yellow zone to a red zone. What are the symptoms? Concentration, memory, or learning problems. Sometimes say, where I went that day, that place you forgot. Familiar? Or ear and eye sinus problem, immune system problem, fatigue. After you are in a car or in a place, you suddenly feel like so tired. Sleeping problem, body pain, skin rashes, headache, stress, anxiety, even cancer. When you are constantly exposed to this. Sounds familiar? but you don't know because you can't see. So how EM radiation affect our health? So I want to use this to measure so you know where it comes from. So when I turn it on, it has number. Can you see the number? Yeah, it's okay. Can get a number. So when it number arises, got sound. Yeah, got sound. Can I borrow your phone? So this phone. So when I get closer, is 1. I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it. So meaning the phone are releasing electromagnetic. So when you hello, it goes in your brain. So when we answer the phone, talk, sometimes you feel like, oh, so hot, you turn this side. Basically, you're burning your cell here, and then now you burn the other side. You're burning, you're frying your brain cell, and then you turn. So this is what happened. Handphone. So a lot of people put on the heart, cell got heart problem. Okay, how about other thing like projector? So I'm standing on both a projector. Do I get the wave? You can't see. But with this, yeah, move away a bit, but it's happening. What else? What else? Okay, see, I go. Did they turn on the emGuarde? Yeah, now I'm standing here. How come? Got 1001, 1002. Where the source come from? Become 1. What does it mean 1? Overloaded. So
they know what is inside there.
Every house got this. Every house got the DB vault. So this area are very exposed of this radiation. Even the aircon. Yeah. So everywhere. Even let's see laptop. I'll show you laptop. Laptop. Okay. What else? So at home got microwave, got TV. You can check. Yeah, with this. So it shows you that the electromagnetic is everywhere. How EM radiation affect our health? Okay, I know the danger. You say one. You're a doctor. I'm not a doctor. But WHO in May 2011 already released that the WHO International Agency for Research on Cancer has classified radio frequency electromagnetic field as possibly carcinogenic to human, mean cancer to human, based on increased risk of glioma, a malignant type of brain cancer associated with wireless phone use. So you don't believe a word I say, but you cannot not believe what WHO say. When was the letter released? 2011. iPhone 14 Pro Max RF exposure information. Who is using iPhone here? Yeah, anybody use iPhone? One. You don't use iPhone. Even in the Zoom, if you're using iPhone, you take on your iPhone now. The Zoom people take out your iPhone, go to setting. Yeah. iPhone say to reduce exposure or RF energy, use a hands-free option, such as built-in speakerphone, headphone, or other similar accessory. Why iPhone put this clause to tell you don't use direct? Let's see. You don't have that. Okay, simple. You take out the iPhone, you go to General, click, you scroll down, go to Legal and Regulatory. You scroll up, there's a RF exposure. You click, you read. iPhone inside already tell you that you should answer your phone. Can I borrow your phone for what? And your phone ring. Hello. Yeah. Hey, yesterday you did this to me. Hey, don't talk. Oh, what's your password? Handphone. You talk. Where got people talk like that? Everywhere. Hello. No, they may ask you to do that. I mean, what does it mean? It means handphone is dangerous. But why iPhone do this? To protect themselves being sued. So now you want to use iPhone? Not just iPhone, all the phones. Yeah, this is so dangerous. So this next, okay. American Anti-Cancer Institute. If you're familiar with this book, Mr. Bob Wright had written this book called Killing Cancer, Not People Have. They're helping people with cancer and reverse and help a lot. And in this book, he talked about, in page 94 and 95, he talks about electromagnetic field, EMF, cordless and cell phones, smart meters. What are smart meters? Our Malaysia now is putting smart meter. Computers, Wi-Fi, and their connection to autism, Alzheimer, obesity, multiple sclerosis, allergies, cancer, and others. The book has been written, they have been researched. So what is the danger? This is the danger of long-term exposure. EMF pollution now includes decrease in immune function and cancer. So according to Dr. Magna, and she's a researcher on live blood analysis, Canadian researcher and professor researching and teaching in the area of environmental and health effect of electromagnetic pollution. Her work focuses on biological effects of electromagnetic radiation. Her work, this is her work. According to see these three slides, these three slides. The bottom slide is our blood cells. When you take a blood, you drop into a microscope, you will see all the blood cells are separated, it move around. These healthy cells are healthy. When it exposed to a computer for 70 minutes, what happened to your blood? It becomes rouleau, joined together. What does it mean? It means your blood getting thicker, lack of oxygen. When thick, lack of oxygen, and you expose handphone for 10 minutes, even worse. And according to her, most of a cancer patient, the blood look like this. Zoom people is far right on your screen. The joined together is a rouleau. Cancer people. Why? Because of this. That's why you can see the symptom and consequences is poor blood circulation, low oxygen transport, reduced waste removal means constipation. I think so, right? Reduce waste. And then headache, fatigue, difficulty concentrating, numbness, tingling, cold extremity, all these. So emGuarde was created, was designed, or was designed out and created based on this doctor's research. It's not just plucked out of thin air, but based on research. So what does it mean? Handphone and radiation affect our health tremendously. Solution, we have the problem, we have a solution. So solution is emGuarde. This emGuarde patented technology cover up to 4 meter radius and 8 meter diameter, meaning when I put in the middle, 4 meter, 4 meter, 4 meter, 4 meter. So it's a radius of 8 meter. Yeah. Then harmonizing medium and high frequency ranging up to 1 gigahertz. This device is to break and harmonize up to 1 gigahertz. So your question is, how about my Wi-Fi? No effect, because Wi-Fi is 2.4. Anything above 1009 still work. And we are not canceling that. We want to canceling, remember the slide, 30 to 300 to 1005? That is the one that harmonize and affect our organs. We want to eliminate that. So how to power up? Use USB Type-C, just on, that's it. No need to calibrate. Just plug on 24 hours, 365 days. How big? It's this big. This size. Simple and very light. Very light. You can carry everywhere you go. Yeah. Change your environment, change your life. Yeah. Let me show you how this thing works. Simple. I turn on this radiation detector again. Okay. Can I borrow your beautiful handphone again? Yeah. All right. Handphone. Okay. For the zoom, you can see. Can I open and turn on, right? Yeah. Okay. Overload. So I put on ear. This is what happened. But when I turn on this emGuarde, okay, no more sound. When I turn it on, plug it on, it's off. So I can, at home, my children can Play handphone, whatever it is. Handphone is off. Unplug again. Come back again. On again. Yeah. So I show you the power. Yeah. You can see. Yeah. Now it's unplugged. Okay. Yeah. See 1007. 1008. Okay. Turn on the emGuarde. No more sound. Unplug the emGuarde. So the wave is coming out. The wave is coming out. Okay. The wave go through here. That's why you can hear the measurement. There is a tick, tick, tick. Yeah. Now turn on the emGuarde. The wave break. So in a home, yeah, even the projector, yeah, on turn off the emGuarde. Yeah, the projector. So if I the presenter, I'm exposed to it. So turn it on. No more. All right. So this is how it works. So you think this one you should have it at your home? Your home, even your bedroom or car, you know. Harmonizing technology. How it works? Simple. Our handphone release all these waves. It travels to our brain. So when turn on the emGuarde just break it. That's it. The wave break, it doesn't come. So basically, when it turn on everything, the wave between 50 to 1005 is broken. No more connection. Okay. So you can see the first and the second. It went to our brain cell, so I'll break it. So our children are safe. Harmonizing frequency, also known as cancellation frequency. The emGuarde cancel the frequency. This is another report, not just by saying, but reports. Compliance testing laboratory report. See this is it goes. And when turn on the emGuarde, it breaks. It goes up, it breaks. So that means it broken the wave. This is based on report testing mode, not by just saying before and after. So this is the technology. Simple, turn on, that's it. Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you. All right.
Thank you so much, but before we let him go, can we have some quick feedback? Okay, including, hi guys at Zoom, can we please share with Nicholas any feedback that we have? So we'll take any input from the ladies and gentlemen here. Please, just a quick one for Nick.
Yeah, any question? You guys, any question?
Just a quick check.
Zoom guy, any question? All right, no feedback from the Zoom. So guys, thank you for attending the Zoom, and you guys live also, thank you for the Zoom. Thank you.